Welcome to Master Otis's No Death Budget Key Farming. The goal of this challenge was to defeat all 3 key bosses without dying in 3 consecutive runs with the cheapest gear possible in under 10 minutes. For my build, I knew I wanted to use a sorceress for the massive amount of teleporting needed to complete this challenge in the given time frame. From there, I decided to use a hybrid sorceress to combat any potential immunity issues I came across. For those unfamiliar with key farming, there are special keys that drop from specific sub-bosses in Hell difficulty, used to open a portal for the Uber Pandemonium event with a completion prize of a Hellfire Torch. First is the Key of Terror, which has a 1 in 13 chance of dropping from the Countess in the Tower level 5 of Act 1. Second is the Key of Hate, which has a 1 in 11 chance of dropping from the Summoner in the Arcane Sanctuary of Act 2, and third is the Key of Destruction, which has a 1 in 12 chance of dropping from Neelathak in the Halls of Vought, Act 5. In planning my build, I knew the major factors for survivability would be Neelathak's corpse explosion, surviving a hit with budget gear, and teleporting to each sub-boss without being one-shot by a unique mob. For Neelathak's corpse explosion, the sorceress and mercenary are utilizing the slain monster's Rest in Peace mod, which makes any monster killed no longer targetable by Neelathak, essentially nullifying his ability. For surviving a hit with budget gear, I wanted close to maximum resistance with a little bit of damage reduction or damage reduced by mods. This, along with Mercenary, to serve as a meat shield, provided excellent coverage. Lastly, in order to teleport fast enough to avoid a passing minion's attack, I needed to hit the sorceress's 65% faster cast rate breakpoint with all of my gear. Diving into the gear, we have a Lawbringer's Sword, which provides us our slain monsters Rest in Peace mod, along with Sanctuary Aura to repel undead and Defense versus Missile, for added protection at a cost of a Lem and Co rune. Next we have Smoke, which grants us 50 to all resistances, healthy defense, mana, and faster hit recovery. With the base, I value this at around a Co rune. For shield, I grabbed the first available 3 open-socketed shield I could find and added 3 perfect diamonds for 57 to all resist. Starting on our faster cast rate gear, we have Mage Fist with 20% along with 1 to fire skills and some mana regeneration. You should be able to trade these for a Lem rune. For Helm, I gambled Circlets until I found a plain 20% faster cast rate one, which I then took to Larzuk and used the socket quest, which can roll up to 2 open sockets for magic gear. For rings, I gambled until I found a 10% faster cast rate with mana suffix. This build works with regular 10 FCR rings, however it will require a lot more mana potions to function properly. And for our last 5% faster cast to hit our 65% breakpoint, I crafted a caster amulet which rolls from 5 to 10 FCR, and any other mods are just a bonus. All you need for this recipe is a blue amulet, blue jewel, perfect amethyst, and Ral rune. As you can see, mine is total crap, but all we need is the 5% faster cast rate. For boots, I shopped the merchants until I found a fire, lightning, or cold resist pair of 30 or greater. I then filled in the circlet with the missing resistances. Lastly, for a belt, I landed on String of Ears for damage reduction and magic damage reduced by. These can be traded for around a Co rune. In preparation for the first ladder release, this build was tested in the PTR on patch 2.4. These preset level 85 characters did not receive the Resistance Quest reward, so to bridge that gap, I have added 5 all-resistant small charms to act as the quest reward. I decided to go with an Act 5 Mercenary as they provide the most safety as a meat shield. With Warcry and Decrepify from another Lawbringer, I saw a fair amount of enemy damage reduction. For Merc armor, I went with Up Spirit Shroud, which has Cannot Be Frozen. I socketed this with a Soul for added survivability. The helm is Rock Stopper, which gives great resistances and damage reduction. In total, this Merc cost about an rune. Looking at the attributes, we put enough strength to wear our gear, and the rest goes into vitality. For this challenge, the Countess is cold and fire immune, with her minions having cold immunity. The summoner has no immunity or minions, and Neelathak can have random immunities with cold immune minions. For these reasons, I decided to focus on lightning skills to complete this challenge. For skills, I didn't put anything into cold. For lightning, I maxed Nova and its synergy static field, along with lightning mastery. Nova is great because it puts monsters into stun animation, which lets you be more aggressive in teleporting into a mob, taking a hit or two, then casting Nova until everything is dead or you run out of mana. The only real threats to this strategy are Dark Archers near Countess, which are lightning immune, and Tomb Vipers near Neelathak, which are also lightning immune. Neelathak can also spawn with lightning immunity, which is why for a backup skill I have maxed Fireball with a point for teleport, warmth, and fire mastery, and any remaining skills were dumped into Firebolt to boost Fireball. As for tips and tricks, I like to start with Neelathak as he is the easiest to find. The Halls of Pain only have 3 different map seeds, so once you have the paths memorized, getting to the Halls of Vought is a breeze. Once in the Halls of Vought, you can find the direction of Neelathak by examining 4 specific walls to see which has a set of eyes indicating the correct direction. To my knowledge, there is no clue to indicate the correct direction for the summoner. I like to start with the top right and teleport counterclockwise, as you can save a teleport or two by landing near the portal to the Palace Level 3 before heading in the next direction. For quick navigation to the Countess, each entrance hallway of the first 4 tower cellar levels will indicate the direction of the hallway to the next level. Using screen's corners as a reference to hallway directions, the next level hallway will always be counterclockwise from the entrance hallway. As an example, if I enter Tower Level 1 and the initial hallway points towards the bottom right corner of my screen, the best odds of getting to the next level the quickest is to teleport counterclockwise to the top right corner of my screen. For those keeping track of build cost, I estimate the total cost at around 2 runes. If you're looking for a new challenge, consider this your invitation to try and beat my no-death 10-minute key farm build for less than 2 runes. I'd love to see your build, so please post your max row build in the comments. If you enjoyed this challenge or have finally finished farming all 9 keys for the Uber Pandemonium event, feel free to check out my other challenge on the cheapest no-death Uber build video. Both that video and link to the unedited run can be found in the description. Otherwise, happy hunting!